Character creation crashed every time. I'm assuming that if I bypass character creation entirely and just go to one of their servers, which is experimental, and whatever reason, might be able to have absolutely nothing work. Because look at this. Fuck you. Look at this bullshit. The PAL thing, whatever else, decides that it doesn't want to work. Unreal Engine existing, whatever. Thing. Send that. So I basically try going in, and then the moment I try, it's like, no, you're not even gonna make it. So trying to do a server, not helpful. Not doing anything for it. Try going into the... Like, it's still there. It's still attempting, maybe? Or something. But... Like, the thing says that it's crashed. I don't know if it's actually fully crashed or if it would ever run if I just wait. You know? Like, games like this, they have this weird thing where if the music is running, if everything else is going on, what if there's something in the background that's just slow, and the crash thing telling me that it is dead is not actually true? Because sometimes the game literally shuts off, and sometimes it absolutely just keeps on running with the music running. I'm gonna assume that it just crashed fully and it's just taking its bloody time. Like sometimes you just gotta crash it and crash it and crash it and crash it and crash it, crash, crash. So what I've been doing is I've been trying with different FPS, different resolution, different anything so that I could get it to work. And so here we are once again trying to do that. I don't know why I don't have the smaller versions actually on the top, because that would be better. What are you doing? What the hell? Streamlabs, why are you like this? Okay, gotta look at this. Gotta be like, put that on the top. Man, move. Dooncuff. Alright, there we go. The right side of the screen and the left side of the screen on the top versus you also have the right side of the screen full size, just so you know what I'm looking at. Not like it matters. Ew, 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 ew. And goes to this thing always. So here are my settings. Clearly, or whatever the hell, view distance and things high is not good, so I'm going to lower the effects quality to minimum and the texture quality to minimum and see if that helps. Also, no limit seems to not work, so we're going back down to at least 60, hoping that works. And then, I don't know what the hell VSync does. We're going to turn that on, I guess. View distance low, we can have that not be low, I don't know. Grass details, who gives a shit. But who knows, maybe one day when I try this, grass details will be the thing that makes it possible for me to play. I'm going to try to make my own world again. So, Just gonna call it Galapagos. We're gonna make multiplayer possible, I guess. Invite code, blah blah blah, who cares? Start it. So here's what happens every time that I get into the game. Now, obviously, here's the thing. My computer has 11 gigabytes of RAM. The game says it requires 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's 4 gigabytes or whatever that I can't do anything with. Just please press the button. Just please press it. Just press it. Just push the button. It's already crashed. Yeah, there it goes. Like, music will still play and whatever else, blah blah blah. It has crashed, actually. Crash loader says it has stopped. And I'm like, could you not stop? Why we... Here's the thing that happens with these games, right? You actually force it to stop, right? If it jitters just a little bit. Like, just a tiny amount. I remember I worked so much on... Like, I could play Monster Hunter World. It would run slowly, but it would run. And Monster Hunter World isn't even... Like, it's not even at my limit. It's like... It says it needs maybe 8 to 16. So, that's stupid. It should be one or the other. But the point is, this one says it needs 16 to 32. So it's like, if it goes to the upper limit, then 32 gigabytes of RAM, if that's what it actually requires, is obviously like 3 times what I have. So why would I keep trying? I don't know. Custom. I tried without being in windowed. I did try that. Do that. It goes to this. Let's try again. It's at no limit. We're gonna lower that down to 60. We're gonna change this texture quality to minimum to low. Let's just turn everything low. I don't know what anti-aliasing does. I don't know why VSync isn't on. VSync not on. Anti-aliasing doesn't really matter because I don't care about textures fucking up. And we're going to close the game so it actually remembers the settings that we just set up. For no reason other than I don't want to have to fix it again. Just to find out what I wanted it to be. And then hopefully try to troubleshoot the different ways that I want it to try to be. Full screen. Right. Settings are as they are. That's how I wanted it, I guess. Or how I wanted to attempt it. Anyway, I don't care what the name is. I don't care what the difficulty is. No one cares about any of these settings. No one cares about custom settings. Except for, like, upgrade that a little bit. That'd be great. And then we're going to just start the game. And then we're going to try again. Like, I would love to have whatever XP settings or whatever else. Thing is, I'm almost 100% sure this game will never load. I don't know why that's the name that it picks, but it's like, I try to have the button at least be illuminated. It happened once, which makes me think something else is happening so that the game will slow down enough that it actually, like, doesn't crash. Because it has to slow down in order to not crash. Right now it's just slowing down and stopping. So I'm thinking, like, what would I like to do to make it slow down? If I upgrade its textures and whatever else to slow it down, that's not going to help. What I need is an alternative program. One time I actually loaded two versions of the game at the same time, which was actually ridiculous and stupid. Which is like, how can you even do that? Steam doesn't even allow you to do that. It's either it's on or it's off. You can't launch the game a second time. That doesn't happen. But there was this thing where it's like it's able to launch a second version of the game if you say save and restart, for example. The thing I find really weird about this game is that if people aren't here for a certain amount of time, it'll be removed. So it makes it like Rust servers. So like, what? So if you just by being here, if you do all the effort to, well, now it says it's full. That's at least something. Community servers, active admins, that'd be fucking hilarious. Try this world. It's gonna be like, you can't start the game. Like, you hear that. I would love it if the game would be like, I'm going to refuse to crash. I'm going to try to run at lower frame rates or at lower functionality, you know? But, like, if you lower the frame rate, it means that less stuff can happen per second. And if there's a lot of stuff happening per second, it just makes the game chunky. But if you raise the frame rate, then more stuff can happen per second. But the thing is, what you want to really do is lower the amount of seconds that are rendered at a time. Or have it so that all the seconds are rendered all at once. And then you get a second of frame rate, you know. My computer's gonna burn down trying to play this game. Probably. But here's the thing. I get further in this, I feel, than in character creation, where, like, literally, well, it decided to crash, probably. I don't know. Or it's loading a thing. Now, the problem with these games, whenever it's, like, not responding or whatever, it accumulates that as a crash. This is bad coding because it hasn't stopped. It's just taking a moment to think. And what the system doesn't understand is that the moment to think, it assumes as a crash, and therefore it just doesn't let you try. Lower the let the frame rate, like, let the game operate as if everything's supposed to be able to run at the high frame rates, but allow it to run slowly. Allow the timer for when is it considered to have crashed to be infinite. And then you'll have a game that actually runs lower computers without whatever the fuck just happened. Bye, admins. I'm crashing the game because it actually crashed, but it didn't crash, but I'm forcing it to because it fucking doesn't know that it needs to stop. That crash usually means stop the goddamn game. At least I didn't have to Control Alt Delete and stuff to crash the game. So it's frustrating. And the other thing is, potentially, what if, here's the thing, what if the save file is big, right? I tried that. And I tried, what what I did was instead I forced it to put the memory of the save. Now I don't know why the save is like whatever size, because you know it's going to be bigger. Minecraft saves are like a 3 gigabyte save, and it's a smaller game than this. So I'm like, how do I make it so that the save is able to load and run and do without having issues like that? And I don't know. So it's like, try playing the game, try doing a thing, try whatever the hell, try it on custom difficulty, which is like, I don't care about these settings. I don't care about any of that. Doesn't matter. Casual, normal, hard, doesn't matter. Like, that doesn't change anything for me. The thing that changes for me is whether or not the game is actually able to let me do a character creation. So, what I'm assuming is possible, besides the fact that I don't have enough RAM, is that just starting character creation means it starts a save file and the game just poops itself because it can't initialize the save file because I don't have enough space on my hard drive. That's a different thing altogether than not having enough RAM, because no memory for save file equals douchebag programming. I'm just going to close it. So the problem that I'm coming with in my head is that I don't know what games I want to delete or what information in my computer I need to get rid of in order to make it so that I can actually run this game. I have a 13 gigabytes of data that should make it possible for it to have a save. So I don't see that as being the problem, right? Like, what I want to do is I want to start the process of starting the game, starting this thing, starting that, starting this, starting that, and then close the game. Crash it myself. Because fuck you. And then try starting it up again. It'll have it might, if it has any brains, have a save file started. But when I start up again, what actually happens is, well, this is my first time trying this experiment, so it actually doesn't have any save file. So, like, I tried making a save file, but of course it doesn't actually save anything yet. Like, I get to the point where the character's created and whatever else. I try to click this thing a million times, so it actually saves the name. And nothing, because nothing. Because why should I expect it to do anything different than it done a million times before? So I just close the game. Just close the game. Just close it. So I'm disturbed. And so I think of like every other type of issue that might happen. I don't remember what kind of issues I had with Monster Hunter World to try to make it run. And then we got to something that was stable. And I want to kind of go back there and find out what the hell was going on with that game so that I can potentially make it so that I can transfer those skills to this game. Because there's something about that. So I'm going to load that. after this attempt. So step 1, anti-aliasing, whatever, blah blah blah, everything custom, blah blah blah. 30 FPS, no VSync, and here's the thing, recommended play window mode at lower resolution. So okay, I'll switch to windowed mode. Yes, and is there any way? There's no way to interact with the computer, so you gotta do that on that way. Then the other thing that it says is lower resolution. So lower the resolution, and it looks like ass, but this is what we're dealing with. It looks tiny. You can't tell. You don't know any different. Do you know any different? I think you do. I think if you look at it side by side, this is gonna blow your mind when I show you this. Where is the left screen? There's the screen and then there's the right screen. This is the right screen. Yes. Right screen. Game. What the fuck is happening? No, we don't want that. We just want this one. Show the game. Now, that compared to like the actual size of how big the thing is, and you can imagine just how small this is. It's dumb. So anyway, you go over to here and it looks just fine. Everything looks fine. Except for it's microscopic and it's bullshit. But that's not the point. It's fine? Question mark. Other things to think about. Nothing else. I can't even see like some of the settings right now, so that's bullshit, whatever. So like, whatever, I don't care about it. Does it have to be a different name? Fine, I'll call it Cake. Cake 1. Save file made. Initialized. Whatever. And so we get to the point with my name, and the weird thing is it goes to my Steam name automatically and whatever, and the thing pops up and everything crashes for a tiny millisecond. And the audio shuts down. And it starts loading the you have crashed BS, which is bigger than the window itself. Yeah, that's big compared to the actual game. Like it's stop. Like, what part of the game is actually dead right now, and what part of the game is like still clinging to life? Because clearly there's something going on. Just not enough. Oh, I have the ability to play, but I can't close the game? What? Oh, sorry, I was looking at a different game. Monster Hunter World and Power World is still running. Can you please shut the fuck up? Thanks, bye. So let's learn from a different game. See if we can get Monster Hunter World to teach us something. Because there's something like 30 FPS. It could run at 30 FPS. It ran like ass at 30 FPS. Because it doesn't know how to like make everything operate at 30 FPS. So whatever. And we don't have the feed for this. Well, I mean, you can see it. This is loading. That's it. Everything's happening. There you go. I just don't have the actual like game feed thing. I gotta have to fix that. Well, I genuinely could just use a different fucking thing and it wouldn't make any difference, would it? Just anything. Properties. Just auto search. And here we are. Somehow we're just watching that, checking for things, save data, no exit, whatever, blah blah blah. Saying whatnot, and where are we? This game, I would say, is just as, if not more, pretty. And it has details, it has stuff and whatever. So, like, this is pretty. It's an old game, but it's pretty. As is right now. So you look at display. We're currently at graphics setting low. Borderless. Frame rate it's at 90. VSync is off. Whatever the heck else is going on. Interface. Whatever else. And you can tell that this game, it feels just so much more pretty already. Activate DirectX 12 SPI. I wonder if that's something to do with something. Who cares? It doesn't matter. We can play the game for like 2 seconds. So we have this game here. We got my little cutie here. Online session, sure. Or do I create? I create. Blah blah blah. I don't care. Blah blah blah. Don't care. Like the animations for the thing already, like, and the UI. I know the PAL World is not as polished as a game made over a decade ago, because they've had time to polish it. But here's the thing. They never polished this game. It just was good. And the other thing is, like, I don't know what it takes to allocate a game memory and things so that it can run. But I'm telling you right now, this game functions.
Hunters of the 5th, come see me. We've got an urgent quest.
I'm moving around, I'm doing stuff. I got my little pumpkin piggy boy who's adorable, and I want to pet him. I don't remember how to pet him. I pet you. I think I stopped petting him at the right time, so he's happy. And I don't care to play it right now. I'm just showing you that there's a game, that it has structure. It looks like a thing. And like, it's got all this stuff to it. The waves are doing stuff. There's people. There's objects that are moving around. Interactable stuff. And so Palworld really needs to learn from Monster Hunter World and learn how to code a game that actually operates on a lower amount of RAM requirements. Because, like, what do you have in your game? What do you have? Not this. Like, to be clear, when was this game even made? Gotta look at the store and look at that for a second here. I know I need to pause the whatever. Like, yeah, this game takes 8 gigabytes of RAM. It runs with all the old stuff and whatever else. And what I think people forgot to do was make games backwards compatible. Or the most important thing is, like, 8 gigabytes of RAM, that is the minimum and required settings. You don't need to go above that. There's no point in going above that. It runs here and it runs good. Like, it's made with the Core i5 and the i7 in mind. Right? So when you get this game, it's gonna work for your computer. When you get other games, they're meant for, like, better computers and whatever else. And I'm like, do you need that? Palworld, do you need to be that game? Most underwhelming game of the year. That's what I would say. Can't go that way. Because I paid for... I mean, I know, I get it. There's games, they have the big resolution stuff. They do things where it's like they have whatever else going on. Relaxation. What is... Login bonus. Oh, let's do that. Yay. Oh yeah, I gave this person an outfit. I think. Did I not give her an outfit? I thought I gave you an outfit. How do I get to the... I don't know what my piggy wants. Where's the button? So enter space E. Hello. Okay. Okay, piggy. Let's go find something you like. Trying to run with Piggy takes a lot of stamina. Like, this game is beautiful. You might not be able to make a base or whatever else. How do I put you down? There you go. Sniff anything, sweetie? Like, I don't want to actually start playing this game, although I like it very much. How do I get into my... Oh yeah, I got these cuties. If you just fly around. Okay, a little bit chunky, but I mean, it's working, right? Where's the person? I thought I had the ability to customize people. Huh. Handler's outfit. Oh wait, I don't have these outfits. I get to look at them.
Hey, partner.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting to see. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Cough, cough. What is happening?
Hunters of the 5th, come see me. I've got an urgent quest.
Why is Far Sky loaded? Why is Far Sky loaded? Also, how is Far Sky loaded? Also, who did get close to the load? Piggy? Leah, how are you doing, sweetie? Have you found anything yet? You got a butterfly on your nose. My armor is weird. I haven't been here since Halloween. I haven't been here since I don't know when. Why can't I like... Oh, I pressed spacebar. I thought I was spacebar. Huh? You find something? Supposed to find something. That construction makes a lot of sense. Hello. I don't know where he wants to be. Anyway, you look pretty. Very respectful. And also very pretty. Okay, bye. Anyway, this is a game. And I like it. And it works. And I missed that. What are you doing? Hello? Sure, I don't need anything from here. Sure, why not? What do I care? Anyway, so that was a game that works perfectly fine. I think the thing with Palworld is it doesn't know how to go small. Like, it thinks that people need, like, when you go low res, low whatever, low settings stuff, you need to also have, like, so many other parts that are smaller in order, like, you literally need it to be for lower end computers and stuff, so you don't get on the wayside. Like, freaking, I can play GTA 5, I can't play this. It's fine, it's fine for them to have lofty goals and try to do things at whatever resolution, whatever special stuff that they want to do, but what's happening is you forget about the majority of the people who might want to play your game. Now, does that mean that you can sell a lot of the games? Everyone wants to play it. How many concurrent players have you been able to get? I don't care about your sales. I care about playtime, actually making a base, actually having save files. Do you have that information? Because I would say, if it's not working for me, how many other people are out there like me? Alright. Like it says, run at a lower resolution. Why? What really does that change anything about how the game plays? I would say what the game actually needs to give you control over give you the ability, like, you see the difference now, right? That's windowed. Look how crappy blue this is. Look how basic these setups are. You can make this more transparent so we can see the picture in the background. You can make other things happen. It still says, like, go low resolution and stuff. I can't lower anything else. Field of view doesn't change anything. Camera shake isn't important and that's off. Everything else. Like maybe half resolution? But that doesn't change much. The thing I need control over is how much the game is going to be able to... Why did... Like literally, no games give you the ability to control how much memory it will allow you to allocate. And the problem is, you need to actually put in those codes to figure out... how to have the game run on less. Like, so many people love this game, but I'm saying they dropped the ball. I'm not wrong in saying that, unfortunately. Especially because it's early access. No, especially because it's early access. When you're in early access of a game and you make it so pretty, right? You basically like it's very limiting. I'm curious about how many people are pissed off at this game because of the low functionality of it. Unless they have better software, better hardware. I think if you're gonna test how the game can work with everything, like make a version that can actually run small. Or why the heck lower the resolution? Why would that change anything? Resolution doesn't mean anything. It doesn't do that much. The amount of pixels on the screen and all that stuff. It's maybe it can change something if you have like a very large, I don't know. But even with that, I tried it on the smallest. It didn't work. I tried again. Well, I would never want to buy a game that is clearly outclassing my device. I thought, but I've done that before. I've tried playing, Monster Hunter World 2 or something? I don't know. Monster Hunter Nation? I don't know. Some Monster Hunter thing. And, the heck is Ricochet? Anyway, I'm deleting the game. I can't play it yet. There's nothing I can do. Ricochet is weird. Okay, bye. Yeah, what the hell did I try playing? Yeah, goodbye, Power World. You're not gonna be missed. And it won't make any difference. What the fuck did I just say? Uninstall. Bye. That was easy. Infra Space. Can I play that game? Now that I can play it. Let's get on that crazy ride. Play by such